How's it going, guys? It's Josh here, and I know the lighting situation is pretty bad at the minute. I don't know really what to do about it, but I will get something to sort it eventually. Something that has light shining this way so it just doesn't look dark over here. But anyways, welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to talk about a different topic. It's only going to be a fairly short video, but it's a video nonetheless, and yeah, it's another topic that I want to cover. Okay, so like I said in a video that I did 2 days ago, or maybe 3, I put a post out on Facebook asking for suggestions on video ideas that people actually wanted, that people wanted to know bits about. And the first one that I wanted to cover was dealing with negativity when low, because I had to have a lot of that. When I started my YouTube, I was low and I got some negativity from that. Also got a lot of love from it, which kind of combated it, but I still got the hate when I started. And through day-to-day life, you know, when people go to work and down and the negative and things like that, you still get the negativity from, say, maybe co-workers or something like that, that, you know, you just really don't want to be dealing with. So how can you really, you know, combat this? So in my case, when I started my YouTube and I started getting all this, well, not all this negativity, I only got a little bit, but when it started, you know, I just blanked away from it. You know, you see it everywhere. You see, whenever someone starts doing something good or starts to do well in an area, they'll jump on it and they'll just think, you know, we'll try and bring this guy down. And I've heard it everywhere. So what I just did, I just shut myself off from it. I didn't even read it, I just blocked it. And now the people who hate it can't watch my videos. So that's what I did. But I guess when you get to a larger scale, you can't just go around blocking everybody. So how you would deal with it then, I'd say just read all the good comments and block out the negative. You don't need to read that. You can read it and take it in and think, I could do better, but never let it get to you, never let it set in so that you think, oh, I'm not good enough, or, you know, I'm not doing a good enough job in what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, that's what they're hoping for, and if you let them win, they're just going to keep doing it. Many of you might not know this YouTuber. I'm saying many of you might not, but you might. His name was Bashaverse, and people jumped on an allegation that was thrown against him, and he received a lot of hate for it. Now, that's fine, that's what happens on the internet. But because he came out and basically tried fighting against these people in a video dedicated to it, it escalated it. And that's what you should never do. You should never throw yourself out there and say, look, this is affecting me, because at the end of the day, that's what they're looking for. This isn't just like a video thing like I'm on about YouTube and things. This is in day-to-day life as well. If you receive that negativity from someone and you rise to that, then they're getting some sort of kick out of it. It's the same with bullies. It's the same with just negative people in general. If you rise to it and you get the reaction that they want, then they're just going to keep doing it to get that rise out of you. So also just try your best not to react to it like that guy Bashaverse did, because once he did, it escalated massively. Also, another thing you can do, you know, this goes the same for anything that makes you depressed really. Just take time for yourself. I have had to do a lot of that, not because I got so much negativity, but because negative things that were affecting me and happening in my life. And I've had to take time for myself. Unfortunately, you can't progress a lot when you're taking that time for yourself, but it's still important that you have to do it. Whatever situation you're in, if you're constantly getting bombarded by this negativity and this hate towards you, then I don't really know how you expect to just be able to brush it off when it's all coming at you constantly. You have to back out of that situation and take time for yourself. You can block it out a certain amount, but at the end of the day you will have to take time out for yourself, and that's effectively what I had to do at times, and you should too. So, sticking on the topic of taking time for yourself, if this is also an online thing and people are affecting you over social media, just stay away from social media, stay away from online. stay away from the situation as much as you can. You could try and reason it out or whatever with the people who are doing it, or whatever floats your boat, but at the end of the day, if it's affecting you that much, just back out from it and just take time off social medias and things like that, just to wrap your head around what's happening, and so you're not under like a constant barrage of comments that effectively get you down, because it will hurt you a lot. Also, another topic is finding ways to stay positive. You know, this is important. If you start getting into this negative place when you're low, then it's an instant reminder that you need to find things to make your mind positive. So removing your mind from the subject is one thing, but actually doing something else to replace it is also another key factor. Now, it doesn't matter what it is. Some people do a bit of gaming, some people do drawing, some people just do their own things that make them happy, like I do this, and you know, some people just watch TV or whatever. Just do something to take your mind off of it, something that also energizes you and gives you that positivity that you need, because without it you're just going to really struggle. And I've found myself that if you don't have anything positive worth giving a shot in your life, then you find it really hard to keep yourself motivated and keep going. And that's the situation that I've been in recently, where I didn't have, you know, a lot pushing me forward. So, you know, I stopped making videos, and that was for over a month. I checked on my computer before starting to make this video how long it was, and it was a month. And I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to leave this stuff for a month, but I did. And that's because I didn't have anything keeping my positivity up and keeping my motivation going. So in your life you always need that bit of positivity. So I've already explained a little bit about how I, you know, dealt with all of this, and how I've dealt with it in the past I've explained in other videos. But at the end of the day, you just need to, number one, keep positive. Number two, find something to replace that negativity and replace it with positivity, which doesn't seem easy at the time, but it's important that you do. And number three is just really taking time for yourself. You really need to take time for yourself. If you're not taking time for yourself and you're thinking too much about the situation, that's when it starts to take control, and that's when you start to get really down, because you're not thinking about how to resolve the problem, you're living the problem, and that's why it affects you massively. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'm not sure how long it is, I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but I just, you know, this topic, like many topics to do with mental health, and that was my tablet, but like many topics to do with mental health and, you know, bullying and receiving hate and things like that, I love to cover. So if you've got any more suggestions, please post them in the comments. Also, my Facebook page has been growing more than normal these last few days, so I'm really thankful for that. The link is in the description to my Facebook page. All of you who watch this video, please go and like it, because it's important to me. It's what I spend a lot of my time doing, and I just love to do it, and I love to interact with people on Facebook. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me how I've done, tell me what you want to see, and I'll see you in the next video.